How's it going, everyone? Sorry, just 1 second. I need to, you know, copy and need to share the link in my server. Because it's been a while. It has been a while. It's been over 6 entire months since I have streamed at all. Yes, Impulse Evan. How's it going, brother? Okay, sorry, just give me 1 second. At everyone. How is everyone? So, we have a huge amount to talk about this week, not just this week, but it's been crazy for FNAF just the past few weeks. So, oh my god, so many people. Impulse Evan, Shadow Libra, hello. Dark Remnant Trap, hello. And Failed Jester, welcome. So, yeah, this week has been absolutely insane. It's been crazy. We've had, what have we had? We've had Ruin. We've had the FNAF movie trailer. And we have, just out of nowhere, Help Wanted 2. So, surprising, but not an unwelcome surprise at all. So, we'll talk about each of these. I think we need to start with the one I'm most excited for, and that is Ruin. Oh my god, Ruin is amazing. Um, it may come to a surprise to some of you, or for those of you that have watched me for a while, it may not. But Ruin is not Ruin. Security Breach is probably my favorite FNAF game, or at least it's up there. And Ruin looks insane. All these new animatronics, their new designs. I mean, not new animatronics, the same ones, but their designs. They look amazing. It's incredible. It is absolutely incredible. And then I think we're going to see the Afton amalgamation in there. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But what's the whole deal with the new protagonist called Cassie? I mean, doesn't that ring a bell? Cassie, Cassidy, yeah. I think there's definitely a connection between the two. Definitely 100%. I mean, Cassie and Cassidy, they come on. If they're not the same, they have to have some sort of a connection. And she has Vanny's Help Wanted mask for some reason, which is strange. Um, Mimic, yes, Mimic. Mimic. Mimic Sweep. Mimic is the best FNAF thing to exist. I love the Mimic. It's perfection. The Mimic is perfection. No, but with all seriousness, I do like the character of the Mimic. I haven't talked about it at all because since we've actually properly known about it, I haven't made a single video or really talked about it. I like the concept of the Mimic, sort of just coming from a really tragic backstory, made by, correct me if I'm wrong, Edwin, yeah? And how his, again, I'm not too, I don't have too much knowledge on this because I've only read the summaries of the books. But then his son dies, and he takes out his anger on the Mimic, and the Mimic sort of reciprocates that anger and that violence because he, well, mimics stuff. And yeah, I think it's really interesting. And then it mimics William Afton, and William Afton being like in hell or whatever the hell Ultimate Custom Night was is interesting. Is interesting. I definitely like it. And yeah, I cannot wait for Ruin at. I cannot wait for Ruin. It's going to be crazy. I think it's possible that Cassie is actually the girl's spirit taking action. Maybe. Maybe. That is a possibility. But we never know with FNAF, you know, it's absolutely crazy. It's always out there. Um, you never know what to expect, and that is what I absolutely love about FNAF. I mean, I believe Stitchline Games so often kinda dead, and Mimic began to replicate him in Help Wanted. Mm. Stitchline Games is an interesting theory. I honestly have no stance on it because I have not been doing any FNAF theorizing at all for probably a year now, to be honest. Yeah. Um, I'm very familiar with the theory. I understand it, but since I haven't really delved into the two sides of Stitchline games and non-Stitchline games, I don't really have a stance on saying whether it's true or not. It's definitely interesting. I wouldn't mind it being true because again, it has some nice. It has a nice story. I like it. But what the hell is going on with that one character at the end of the Roman trailer? Yes, yes, that thing. Like the glitchy rabbit, whatever the hell thing. It's it's the mimic. Everything is the mimic. Um, I don't know what that is, but Evan did point out that it does have. It looks like it has DJ Music Man's hand or something. It's definitely a rabbit. I don't know what it is. It's definitely got to do with the mimic or the Afton thingy, Afton amalgamation. Yeah. Hello, Ozone. Welcome to the stream. As you can see, we are having a lot of fun here with Helpy dancing on the screen. Yeah. um, Also, yeah, Ozone, I saw you in the chat. Reminded me, check out the Dark Rooms podcast because I'm now officially a member of the amazing podcast. So, I mean, you should check it out regardless. But yeah, new episodes also should be coming soon. They're quite fun episodes as well. I had a lot of fun with them, and I'm sure everyone else did. Um, yeah, do check it out over on Psychic's channel. Um, yeah, after amalgamation, pretty sure it has tears. Yes, I think it does. And then something interesting is that when it glitches, it has purple and green glitchy thingies. And if you check on Steelwool's website, or we can see the screen on my screen right now, bottom left, it has purple and green Steelwool logos. You know, maybe ties back to that character. And then if you hover over it, it says some goofy stuff like something about screaming and yeah, it's interesting. Also, the green one sort of is mimicking the purple one. Ooh, mimic. Ozone. I was thinking about streaming myself maybe later. That would be great. That would be great. I would definitely tune in and watch it. Since this is partially a movie stream, someone would have brought up this eventually. What's your take on the red eyes? The red eyes. Okay, yeah, it's quite interesting. Um, I don't mind them that much, to be honest. Um, it's I'd say it's less menacing than the game, than what we saw in FNAF 1 with the black eyes and the white pupils. It is less menacing, but I don't mind it that much. People have compared the animatronics to just looking high and trying to make them look scary, but not actually being scary. I get where they're coming from because red eyes, just associates it with being scary. Maybe like in a cliche way, but I don't really think it's that bad, to be honest. Um, I don't think we should be basing our opinions specifically around the red eyes. Um, but I don't mind the red eyes, to be honest. It's not that big of a design choice to me. I think they look fine. Princess Quest glitch trap got tiers 2, and that glitch trap looks like the after amalgamation. I need to remind myself what the Princess Quest glitch trap looks like. As you can tell, I've been keeping up with FNAF. Yeah, it does. It does actually. I do see what you mean, because let me open up the thingamajig. The Ruin trailer. Just compare the two. Yeah, I do see what you mean, because they both have the piercing white eyes. They have a similar shaped mouth, and then they both do have tears. And then the tears, could be linking back to the mimic story and like the tears and the froth around the mouth. Yeah. If Glitch Trap is meant to be Flip Trap, Ruin, Mimic, why did he need to be Burn Trap? I think the reason he needed to be Burn Trap is because he wanted to exactly mimic Afton. Because, all that the Mimic knows how to do is to mimic, hence the name Mimic. So it's sort of seeing Springtrap um in FNAF Help Wanted and just discovering William in general and wanting to be exactly like William. I think Mimic in the form of Burn Trap is just trying to look as close as it can to Springtrap. So I think that's the only reason it did it. There's no logical reason behind it. It doesn't enhance him or anything. It just makes him look closer to the Mimic. I just didn't like the way they added the color on the eyes. I'm fine with the red eyes, but for some reason I prefer the endo pupils. Yeah, I prefer the endo pupils too, but I don't think that the red eyes are that much of a deal breaker. I have some mixed feelings for the FNAF movie. Yes, Eli. I know you do have some mixed feelings. You've shared them before on the server. I I like to hear what you think about them. Let me know in the chat what you think. The animatronics have red pupils on a book cover, and no one bats an eye. And the eyes are fully red on a movie poster, and everyone loses their minds. Yeah, I mean, on FNAF Twitter, it was crazy. I haven't been using Twitter as much lately. I've just been, you know, liking posts from people I follow. Less, I've been going to, I've been focusing less on other accounts because it gets pretty crazy on Twitter. Yeah. To me, it looks like a shadowy rabbit with white eyes, 5 fingers, conductive pathing, tears, a grinning smile, and it looks like it's holding out a hand like Glitchtrap did. I think it looks like it's crawling, to be honest, to me. Oh, actually, wait, let me see that again. Yeah, it does look like it's holding out a hand like Glitchtrap. Yeah, that is true. And it does look like DJ Music Man's hand because of the, white glove and sort of metallic arm. Red eyes in the movie. I'd rather they not have it, but it doesn't actively bother me. Yeah, I agree, Evan. I agree. What's cracker lacking, my G? Nothing much. How you doing? Where did Scrap Trap's head come from? I assume you mean the Spring Bonnie head on the Mimic. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. But wherever it's from, it's been used to just mimic Afton. I think the eye color is honestly something to do with the story of the movie. To be honest, yeah, maybe it has something to do with the story. Um, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. There's not really much we can say about the movie, whether it's criticism or praising it necessarily. I just want to see it. I'll definitely be there at the cinemas or theaters if you're American. Yeah. I've heard it's PG-13. I think one of the cast members said it's PG-13 and the trailer was rated TV-14 or whatever the rating's called. Um, I don't mind because I'm pretty sure Women in Black was also rated PG-13, but it's an absolutely petrifying movie. It is petrifying. It is not something to be taken lightly. So I don't mind it being PG-13. I mean, it's not just about blood and gore. You can have a scary movie with dark themes, not necessarily just gore and jump scares, but having a scary atmosphere, having a scary story doesn't have to be anything, out of the blue. Um, I've been doing research on the Mimic, but things have slowed down for me, but I plan on making more things in the near future. Also, there's a possibility that the bunny thing could be the after amalgamation. Yeah, probably. Probably, yeah. I love the design so far. It looks nice. Mimic will appear in the FNAF movie. Yes, Mimic will. Mimic is everywhere. The Mimic is just. It's just peak. It's just peak design. It's peak everything. Um, I've just joined the Discord. Thank you. Yes, as you can see, the Discord is the most active server ever. It's um, it's amazing. We do lots of cool stuff down there, like mimicking and talking about FNAF. Um, so yeah, now that we've talked about, oh yeah, the daycare attendant looks absolutely amazing in Ruin. I like the design. It's like it's between sun and moon. It's stuck between sun and moon, and I really like that. And the mask is destroyed, and it's showing the endo teeth under it. I don't really get what the endo teeth for the sun and moon thing would really be used for, since it's covered up by the mask. But I don't know. Scary design either way. And a lot of people have been saying maybe it's fighting for control between sun and moon. I think it's just going to be a crazy psychotic machine thing. I don't think it's necessarily going to be fighting for control between the two, but I like that idea as well. Kenny last name, welcome to the stream. How would William Afton feel about having his place taken by an endoskeleton program some guy made? You know, at least his legacy is being continued by someone other than Vanny, who had like 1 minute of screen time. Um, but yeah, I don't think he'd be too thrilled about some random endoskeleton dude continuing his legacy. The Mimic's line will always be, I was always there. Kind of like how William Afton says, always. Nice idea. I do have somewhat of a theory on the song that plays. It's mostly Mike talking in his sleep, relieving his guilt, but Abby hears it and keeps those secrets to herself for the movie. I need to rewatch the movie trailer because I don't really remember what the song was. I do like the name Eclipse that people have been calling it. Yeah, I do like that name either, because when an eclipse happens, it's like the moon covering the sun, and since you have sun and moon mixed together, you know, eclipse. It's a pretty cool idea. Sands behind the slaughter. Yes, I need to give you mod perms. There you go. We finally get another villain that isn't Afton. Sadly, he mimics Afton. I think Afton's always going to be tied to voice crack. I hate voice cracks. I think Afton's always going to be tied somewhat to Fazbear Entertainment, even as loosely as the Mimic. I think I like the idea. William Afton, he co-founded something, and he brought suffering to that place, and he's forever bound to that place as well. I think the symbolism of him being spring-locked by the Spring Bonnie suit, him forever being trapped in something Fazbear Entertainment related, meaning he's always going to be haunting the company. That's also a cool idea. I like that. I also explored that more in my latest, well, by latest I mean my video I uploaded 6 months ago, which absolutely blew up, and I cannot thank you guys enough for it. Yeah. I honestly just believe the endo teeth are there for aesthetic reasons, same reason all the other endos have teeth despite not needing them, minus the glam rocks. Yeah, probably just for aesthetic reasons, just to make the design scarier. Yeah, I like it though. What can make it good is if it pulls off something interesting, stuff with still keeping track with FNAF 1, but could be bad if it's cheaply made and if it completely goes off the rails from FNAF 1. I don't think it's cheaply made at all. Maybe I mean, it's obviously not going to have the budget of a Disney movie or anything, but it's not going to be cheaply made at all. I mean, we saw the animatronics in the trailer. Oh my god, they look amazing. They're literally the same as the FNAF 1 animatronics. It's incredible how they managed to replicate the FNAF 1 animatronics for the movie, making life-sized versions of them. They look amazing. They really do look amazing. I don't think it's gonna... I mean, to be honest, FNAF 1 on its own had no story. The story that we got from it was from Phone Guy's calls and the newspapers. FNAF 1 in itself has no story. So obviously they're going to have to improvise and add completely new things to it. I trust Scott. It's his franchise. He's been making it for years now. He's paid attention to everything. Um, I think it's going to turn out well. I think it's going to turn out well. There's an idea on how the mimic became Burntrap. He takes parts of Afton's body inside the pizzeria and puts on himself, as well as some parts of the Spring Bonnie suits. The thing that confuses me about the Spring Bonnie suit is that it's not Scraptrap's Spring Bonnie suit. It's more similar to the Springtrap one, but even then, it's still not the Springtrap one. It's like a completely different Spring Bonnie suit. So I wonder where the mimic got it from. Afton's flesh, yeah, probably. Or maybe the flesh from the victims of the mimic that we see in the epilogues. Could be that as well. The gameplay for Ruin does not look promising. Famous last words. The gameplay looks amazing. I cannot wait. It's going to release in July. I'm hoping I'm not gone on holiday by then, because in July I'm planning on going on a holiday. I hope it releases before I leave, because I really want to at least play something small from it. As someone who has seen many movies in my lifetime, it does not need to be rated R in order to be scary or even mature. That is true. That is true. That is a good take. That is a good take. It doesn't have to be rated R. I mean, we had... what was I going to say? Yeah, Woman in Black, for example, as I said earlier on. It doesn't have to be rated R to be something scary. They could have taken the phone calls and show them and expand them. But the thing is, the phone calls have nothing to do with FNAF 1. They all have to do with him talking, with Phone Guy talking about like the Bite of 87 and previous locations. It has nothing to do with FNAF 1 itself, so I don't think that would have really worked. I'm speculating Shadow Freddy might be the mimic. Interesting. I'd like to hear more on how that would work. Let me know in the chat. I'm going to re-download Security Breach just for the Rowan DLC. Yes. I'm also wondering if... Spencer Cruz, welcome to the stream. My hour-long theory is so close to be done. I cannot wait to watch it. I really cannot wait to watch it. You've been hyping it up for quite a bit of time now, and I'm excited to see it. Really excited to see it. Definitely DM me the video once it's complete. I'm also wondering if what was described to Steve by Fazbear Entertainment was wrong about Springtrap, and that maybe Scraptrap's parts were the real or something like that. Forgive my ignorance, but I do not know who Steve is. If it's someone from the books, I haven't been really keeping up with the books in much detail. I do know some things about them, but nothing in detail. Also, I have one more idea to maybe revive my channel. Good luck, Eli. Good luck. I wish you the best with that. Would be cool to see if it was rated R, but it doesn't have to be. Yeah, it would. I mean, there's nothing wrong with making it rated R. It would be cool, but it doesn't have to be. Yeah. Just to clarify, no, I don't want to see kids graphically getting killed. I just want to see Phone Guy's death and William getting graphically spring-locked. I mean, we all do want a spring-lock scene, to be honest. We all do want a spring-lock scene. I definitely want one. Even if it's like a shadow of William being spring-locked to sort of keep the PG-13 rating, I don't mind. Shadow Freddy pretty much replicates what William does in the FNAF 3 Follow Me minigames. It's implied that the mimic saw the MCI, and we see Shadow Freddy lure the kids into the safe room. Interesting, interesting. The only thing I don't understand about that theory is how it would tie back to the Mimic program and what Edwin made, because the books do kind of make it clear that Edwin is the dude that made the Mimic Endoskeleton and the Mimic 1 program. And from my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, the Mimic program is what tries to replicate William. It's like something completely different. Oh wow, your voice is so hot. Thank you very much. I appreciate the compliment. Eli, I just watched a movie, not spoiling, that shows a guy's torn off face and it was rated PG-13. There can still be stuff like that as long as it isn't insane. That is true. That is true. Some movies are rated are rated R just because they have dark themes in general, but some graphic movies, as Kenny said, are rated PG-13. I don't fully understand how the rating system works, but um, from my understanding, gore doesn't necessarily have to mean it's rated R. Um, I don't think William Afton will get Springlock since this movie is more based on the first game. Maybe. There have been some spoilers and rumors going around. I won't get into them because I'm not going to share any spoilers on my channel. Um, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. They could show a Springlock failure in a PG-13 movie. It's literally just blood leaking from the suit. That is true. I don't think a little bit of blood will do anything. I mean, in Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, you had Death sort of using his scythe against Puss, and there was a drop of blood on Puss's head. I know it's just a drop of blood, but it's still blood in a kids' movie, and it was rated PG. So blood ain't gonna do blood isn't gonna do any harm to anyone. With a wild guess, welcome to the stream. I also DM'd you a thing, Arcade, in case you feel like doing that. I will definitely check that out. I will definitely check it out. I'm going to play this in the background. He sounds so soothing. Thank you very much. Spoil the leaks. I will not spoil the leaks. I'm a good citizen. I'm not like Kaiju Cooper. Oh god, that guy. He was such an absolute idiot. He just goes ahead and spoils the trailer, just leaks the trailer. And his the dude's ID was plastered all across the screen as well, so they could easily find out who he is. He's probably getting sued. Not even kidding. He's gonna get sued. Um, he was so stupid, and his apology video was funny. Couldn't take it seriously. I can never take a single apology video seriously, because it's just people saying, you know, man, I'm sorry. I was going through a rough time. I wasn't thinking properly. It's all the same, and it's just funny, to be honest. The right, brother, you have a very based voice. Thank you, Evan. You are a very, very based individual yourself. What if they just don't show us the Springlock failure, but instead show Springtrap breaking out of the safe room and hunting Mike or Abby down? I wouldn't mind that either. Oh yeah, you just have William disappearing, and then you have Springtrap appear. I guess that would leave a little bit of confusion for people who are not FNAF fans. What happened to William, and what is this goofy rabbit thing? But it would be interesting though. I just don't think it would be the best cinematic idea. I got a comment from someone saying that even DDLC has more messed up moments than FNAF does, and I suppose it's true since DDLC shows more than FNAF does, which is what makes DDLC more scary. I don't know much about Doki Doki Literature Club, but from my understanding, it does delve into some dark themes. I think the reason it's labeled as a horror game isn't necessarily because of what it shows, more so the themes it delves into. And I think that maybe it links back to more real life themes. FNAF is more about, supernatural, goofy, killer, haunted robots, and DDLC is more just a dating sim gone wrong, I guess. I guarantee you that Springtrap will appear in the movie. I definitely hope so. I definitely hope so. I think the movies are going to work. So we have the first one, which is FNAF 1 to 3. The second one is like Sister Location and what was the other one called? Pizzeria Simulator or something. I don't know. It's been confirmed we're going to have 3 movies. I don't know how that's going to work out, but yeah. DDLC was quite the fright. I should play that game. I should play that game. I've heard a lot about it. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I should play it. I'm not caught up with the FNAF lore. What the hell is the Mimic program? The Mimic program. Okay, so we have this dude called Edwin. He makes a program called the Mimic program, and he also builds an endoskeleton called the Mimic. And what that does is it just mimics what it sees. I think he made it so it would be more helpful with just his life and stuff, or I don't know. That's what I heard from someone. And so the mimic robot mimics Edwin's son. The Let's say the way he's holding the plushie, because Mimic's son has a tiger plushie, and the mimic has his hand bent in a way where he's holding the plushie. And long story short, the son dies. Edwin takes out his anger on the mimic. The mimic reciprocates that anger and just becomes very violent in general. Fazbear Entertainment discovers just gets the mimic because they buy Edwin's company. And long story short, the mimic is probably Burntrap, from our understanding so far, and Afton is dead, and Burntrap is mimicking William Afton. So the mimic is mimicking William Afton, and has turned into Burntrap. Yeah, crazy stuff, am I right? I think the story could be similar to the Silver Eyes, where the animatronics are just trying to protect Abby, and maybe Afton in Spring Bonnie will attack them, but end up getting spring locked. That would be an interesting idea. That would be an interesting thing to see. I honestly don't know what we're going to see in the movie. I can't really make a prediction because the trailers haven't really been directing towards anything. Oh, the chain. What was that Freddy chainsaw thing? It was like a torture device with Freddy's head, and then it lowers itself down towards Mike's face. I've no idea what that is. It's either a dream sequence or a torture device made by Afton, or it's just him being stuffed into a Freddy suit with extra mechanisms on it. YouTuber cameos in the movie is a W. Let's hope we see them. The Mimic will appear in the FNAF movie and conquer the pizzeria. Yes, the Mimic will appear in the FNAF movie. The Mimic will be in Help Wanted 2. The Mimic will be in everything. I think all of us truly have a Mimic within. If you really look deep down into your heart, into your soul, there's a little bit of the Mimic in all of us. Edwin, there's a new character, yeah. In the Tales from the Pizzaplex books, stories, epilogues. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. He made the mimic for his kid, I think. Yeah. I think he did. Yeah. Help Wanted 2 is going to be peak. Yes, I remember you were telling us about how Help Wanted is your favorite game. Yeah, I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be great. I'll definitely buy it because, it's a FNAF game. Only problem is I don't have a VR headset yet. I don't know, I may get PSVR 2 just for Help Wanted 2. It definitely is Burntrap. The endoskeleton is described almost exactly like Burntrap's endo. Yeah, definitely. Something interesting that ID's Fantasy pointed out, though, is how it has some parts of the Springtrap endo as well. So that's interesting. But yeah, I think Burntrap is definitely the mimic. Definitely. I always knew the shadows were the true villain since Fazbear Frights. Honestly, I'm not too keen on that theory. I don't know much about it, and B, I don't really know how that will work particularly. Keep in mind that Endo did change over time because its head got smashed in due to you know what. Yeah. So I assume the mimic got its parts replaced, but the mimic program still exists in the endoskeleton. Maybe not the same endo, but the same program. But yeah, the game has 3 different endings. Well, 4 if you count Act 1 ending, but it's progressive to Act 2, so don't consider the game ending. It's more of a chapter ending. I assume you're talking about DDLC. Interesting. What do you think we will get? Do you think we will get flashbacks to Spring Bonnie and Fredbear's family diner, or do you think they will save it for the future movies? I definitely think we'll get flashbacks. I definitely do think we'll get flashbacks. Because I think when they were casting for actors and props and stuff, they wanted some vehicles from the 80s. So specifically wanting vehicles from the 80s means that we're going to have some flashback scenes from the 80s. So, yeah. I'm going to be getting a PSVR 2 in the future, but like so much money. The crazy thing about PSVR 2 is that it's more expensive than the PS5, which is what it actually needs to be able to run in the first place. So it's it's crazy. Um, but I think it might just be because both the Springlock endos and Mimic endos use the same parts. Perhaps, perhaps. Evan, I had my dad spend $300 for a Darksaber. $300. I mean, good on you. Whatever makes you happy, man. Um, $300 on a Darksaber, that is expensive. But to be honest, I can't really judge because I have spent so much money on FNAF merchandise. I I bought a U2's figure, and I have never bought a U2's figure before. This is my only one. The price is crazy for U2's figures. It's like, what is it, £41? I don't know what that translates to in dollars. Um, but it's roughly the same. Roughly the same. Yeah, £41 for a small figure. I definitely like my U2s though. It's nice. It's nice. Good quality, great quality, better than Funko Pops, but I guess that explains the crazy price tag. Um, Imagine each or each all the endings were canon, and one led to its own individual timeline. Oh, that would be interesting, like its own continuity. I saved up my money to buy a PS5, and now I have to do the same for PSVR 2. YouTube don't pay me enough for this stuff. You know what? YouTube doesn't pay me at all. I mean, I am monetized, but my video, the one that blew up, the one that actually will get me any money, has been demonetized because I used some copyrighted audio from the original FNAF 3 ports, and I cannot do anything to remove it either because apparently it has too many views. So yeah, very happy about that. It cost me well over $100 just to get all four of the new Security Breach U2s a few months ago. That is a crazy price. But I'm not complaining about it. I like the U2s. Security Breach made me go broke. That's what FNAF does. That's the FNAF effect. I recently bought the circus animatronics. Like, you know what? Let me switch my camera on for a bit. Why don't I do that? Why don't I switch my camera on for a little bit? I just have to change up the lighting a tiny bit because my computer's lighting absolutely sucks. Um, Let me see if this works. God. You know what? I may have to use my phone as a light. Where is my phone? There it is. Okay. Is this lighting good? Yes, it's good. It looks like I'm in the dark because I am in the dark because my room's lighting sucks. But let me put myself in the middle. I am I'm helpy now. Okay. So I'll be back in a sec. I got these things. These are little goofy lads. I don't know what these are for. Okay, that's too much lighting. Um how do I do this? Because my room's lighting is absolutely horrible. Do you see what I mean? There's like a big glare at the top. I mean, I guess this will do. I got these things. I like them. I don't know what they're for. I don't know what game they're gonna be for. Where we're gonna see them, but we're gonna see them in something. I'm sure. They're called the Balloon Circus animatronics. I don't know. Funko's made some. They've made some really good figures this time around. The design is amazing. I really like them, especially this guy over here. It's my favorite one. Um, yeah, let me put that back up. Um, I thought this game was just stories about five or more so dead children stuffed in suits. It's changed a lot over the past few years. It's absolutely changed a lot. I like the story though. This is like witnessing Captain America waking up 70 years in the future. You have missed a lot. They have missed a lot. Handsome, thank you. Thank you very much. Arcade is my boyfriend. No, not yet. He is not. He's mine. You know, you can all share me, guys. I don't mind. FNAF Balloon Circus, the game that will feature Circus Baby's Mega Circusplex. Yes, I cannot wait for Circus Baby's Mega Circusplex. Circus Baby's Mega Circusplex is going to be the best location ever. It's just going to be a circus, but with these things. Both of you are coping. I wish my boyfriend was a British twink with such a great voice too. Thank you. Why is Bone Trap called He and Him by Glamrock Freddy? If Bone Trap is an AI and a skeleton mimicking Afton, I think the reason it's called a he is because it's mimicking Afton. So, yeah. I think that's the only reason. I hate this glare. The light is horrible here. Sorry about that. Arcadendo, how long have you known Impulse Evan for? Quite a while now, actually. I'd say like 2 years. 2 years. Yeah, has to be 2 years now. Yeah, great guy, pretty great guy. Does he, Freddy, know? Does he know? Arcade face reveal. Yes, kind of. Kind of my third one now, actually. I unlisted the first one because, yeah. Maybe Freddy fell for it too and he thought it was actually William. Maybe. Maybe the mimic mimicked so well that Freddy was just like, damn, is that William? I doubt in Ruin like the Fredbear and Spring Bonnie posters in Security Breach. I don't think we'll get the Balloon Circus. It's a possibility. I don't know. I don't know what these are for. Funko just released them out of nowhere. We've had like no indication of what these things could be for. But yeah, it's going to be interesting nonetheless. I think even if it's a small spin-off, just a small game like Freddy in Space, I wouldn't mind. They've got great designs. You are too kind, brother. You are a better guy. Thank you. I appreciate it. Don Arcade has always known him. He's always known me. He's always known all of us. I have known all of you. I know everything about all of you. I know where you live. I know your family. I know everything about all of you. Trust me. I'm definitely not lying. I mean, apparently the mimic mimicked so well, 100% of the fandom thought he was Afton until the new books came out. That is true. He mimicked so well that even us, real people, thought we were mimic. I don't know what I'm saying. Mimic is a good concept. It makes that boring Burn Trap character better. Yeah, it does. In the beginning, I was really hyped to have William back. I remember I made crazy theories about William coming back in like 2020. And, well, I was really hyped for it. But after the Mimic was revealed as a character, I really prefer the idea of the Mimic over it just being Afton. Where do I live and what Canadian city do I live in? Indominus X, you live in... I don't know. I mean, I do know. You live in your house. Impulse Evan, what Canadian city do I live in? You live in Quebec, Ottawa, Halifax Regional Municipal, whatever, Toronto, Calgary, Edmonton, Vancouver, Winnipeg, St. John. One of those. See? I knew it. I absolutely knew it. Oh no, now Arcade Ender was turning into Afton. He's gonna come and kill our families. Oh no, I wouldn't. I would never do that. I would never do that. Or would I? Where in Britain do I reside? You live in England. You live in England. I'm gonna come find you. I'm kidding. Don't take me seriously, please. Don't cancel me, guys. What if the mimic is mimicking Arcade Ender right now? What if I'm not actually me? What if I'm the mimic, but the mimic killed me and is now mimicking me, and I'm just the mimic, and the real me's just dead? That would be crazy. That would be crazy. Don't worry, William will come back in Ruin and have a fist fight with the mimic. Yes, we need to have the real man versus the wannabe. That would be crazy. What Canadian province do I live in? Sands behind the slaughter. You live in... British Columbia. Was I right or was I not right? What do you think about that bunny hybrid at the end of the Ruin trailer? I think it's Glitch Trap / Burn Trap / the mimic body built by Vanny by using Glamrock Bonnie. I think it's going to be the Afton amalgamation. We see DJ Music Man's hand or something. I think the end of the mimic ending, should I call it now? The end of the mimic ending shows that the Blob and Burn Trap sort of merge, because I think that's the best possible outcome for Ruin. I think that's what it is. Well, I mean, no, but one of them is close enough, I guess. Damn it. It looks like my omniscience didn't work today. William's gonna pull a Cars. Yes, Cars, truly the best JoJo villain ever. Rate my username on 1 to 10. Solid is not liquid. That's a 10 out of 10, because that's a fact right there. Solid is not liquid. Like, this is a solid, and this is a liquid. These are not the same. So I give that a 10 out of 10. British Columbia is so British, and I'm not. Well, you know, just get good. Dio better. Dio is a good villain as well. Yeah, I like him. He's you know, he's the opposite of every single Joestar. He's the literal embodiment of anti-Joestar. Will FNAF 2 be in the movie? Since it's a prequel, maybe it could have some references. I think there's definitely going to be references to the movie. Definitely. I mean, not to the movie, to FNAF 2. 100%. I don't know if we're actually going to see the events of FNAF 2 fold out, but at least there will be some references. Cars could beat Dio 100%. Yes, he's the ultimate life form. Cars could destroy anyone. Imagine Dio with the Redstone of Asia. True. But that wouldn't... would that grant him the abilities of the ultimate life form, or would that just apply to a Pillar Man? Okay, yeah, Help Wanted 2. Let's talk about Help Wanted 2. We've been going a bit off track now. So, Help Wanted 2, the trailer released. It shows the protagonist in the sister location elevator, which is really exciting because that means we're going to have sister location in Help Wanted 2. And we're also going to have some other games as well, because it can't just be sister location, because this is like a completely new FNAF game. I think we need to realize that this isn't just a DLC. This isn't just a spin-off. It's the next FNAF game. This is FNAF 10, guys. So It's gonna have sister location. I'm hoping it's gonna have FNAF 6, the return of Scrap Trap, because yeah, we did see arcade cabinets with Doctor Scrap Trap on the um Security Breach arcades, but we haven't actually had Scrap Trap return at all. So I think we're gonna have FNAF 6, um, sister location, and oh, imagine if they could add Ultimate Custom Night. That would be hard. That would be really hard, but that would be cool. If they don't have the interrogation, not the interrogation, the um, uh, I forgot what it's called, but that part in FNAF 6 when you have to analyze the animatronics and see if you're going to scrap them or keep them and do the audio tests. If they don't have that, I will be disappointed. But it would be cool if they would have that with not just the scrap animatronics, but all the animatronics. That would be really cool. Also, what do you mean by get good for not being British? That's a downgrade. How dare you? You've offended all the tea drinkers. Um, Since it's revealed that Gregory is patient 46 in GGY, could it be that Gregory played Help Wanted 2 and was infected by the Mimic, similar to Vanessa in Help Wanted 1? I don't know when Help Wanted 2 will take place. I'm guessing it's going to take place during when the Pizzaplex is open. So, I don't know. I honestly have no idea about Help Wanted 2. My guess is it's going to take place during the Pizzaplex's existence. So, I don't know. I don't know what lore implications it's going to have. I think it would be quite interesting to see what it leads to. If it still has the Mimic inside it. Yeah. Maybe a new form of glitch trap or something. Steel Wool's just going to be lazy and reuse the old models for the Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator salvage animatronics instead. But how are they going to reuse the old models? Because the old models were the one made by Scott. How can they be reused? You know? Maybe there is a VR section in the Pizzaplex. Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. Because didn't one of the stories, I can't remember what it's called. It was one of the Tales from the Pizzaplex stories, and it was about a VR game or something. Maybe it has something to do with Help Wanted 2. So, that would be interesting. Arcade Endo, do you have a girlfriend? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Yeah. No, he's gay. I don't think I am gay, at least not to my knowledge. Drowning had it. Yes, drowning. Drowning, yes. So I think maybe the VR stuff in Drowning might have something to do with Help Wanted 2. Hell no, he's my fellow British man. Yes, failed jester, and I go way back. Back during the days of the British Empire. That's when we existed. And that's pretty much all I can really say about Help Wanted 2. There's not a great deal I can say about it. It would be cool if they could add like the glam rock animatronics to Help Wanted 2. I wouldn't mind that. I would not mind that at all. Yeah. So, chat. What else should we talk about? Let's say some stuff in the chat and maybe new topics to talk about. That would be cool. I think it's possible Help Wanted 2 will be after Ruin and will be about Fazbear trying to regain the trust of the public. Maybe, but I think after Ruin, Fazbear Entertainment is just going to be gone, completely gone, just destroyed. It's never gonna come back. It's gonna be the end of Afton. It's gonna be the end of everything. I mean, it is already the end of Afton, but the end of the Mimic. Um, and I I don't think Fazbear Entertainment using the same marketing tactics would really manage to fool people like before. Which is why I'm guessing it's going to take place, during the Pizzaplex's existence. So, um, that would be Failed Justice says new video. Yeah, that would be that would be a really good idea. You know what? This week, I've written the script. I wrote the script back in January. I think this week I may start recording the video and start to edit it because I need to upload a video. I have not uploaded a video in a very long time. Honestly, after the closure of the Pizzaplex, Fazbear Entertainment should just pack their bags and forget about restarting. Everything failed for them. Yeah, everything has failed for them, so there's really no point in coming back anymore. Help Wanted 2, I think we will get FNAF 5, 6 levels and Security Breach. I don't think Glitchtrap will be the villain. I think a new antagonist will be introduced. Maybe. I don't know who the new antagonist could be. It would be interesting if there were just no antagonist at all. Just have it be a VR game. In 5 months, it will be 3 years since I met Arcade. It will. That is crazy. That is actually crazy. Yeah, in October, because you joined my server back in October of 2020. Can't believe it's already been 3 years. It's been 3 years. It doesn't feel that long at all. Your opinion on Minecraft ambience? Minecraft ambience. They, I assume you mean the ambient sounds. They can be scary at times. Sometimes you're just mining in a cave, and then you hear the ambience, and it's not the most pleasant thing to be hearing, when you're in the middle of a dark cave or something. But it definitely adds to the game. I think it adds good stuff to the game, adds atmosphere. It's good. I like it. I think Fazbear Entertainment is like a cockroach. It never dies, so it could still be around. I might not, though. It might not, though. We'll see. We'll see, yeah. I hope Fazbear Entertainment dies, because it's about time they die. I think it's what Henry would have wanted. Lally will take over the franchise after Fazbear Entertainment, and the new antagonist after the Mimic. The Lala will be the new antagonist. Speaking of the Lala, we recorded a live episode of the Dark Rooms podcast yesterday, and it was very fun. I mean, it didn't really have anything necessarily to do with the Lala, on the grand scheme of things, but there was a mention of it, and it was really funny. It was a really funny episode. So whenever that releases, do check it out. It was really good. In August, it will be 3 years since I've known the Don. In August, yes, it will. Summer of 2020. That was a really good period for this channel. I think it's when it first started to grow properly. I think Help Wanted 2 will release in either November or December. Yeah, I think that will be a good time for it to release, maybe around December. Since it was the same time as Security Breach's release. Maybe if it's on Security Breach's anniversary, that'll be even better. October, December 2020 was the peak of your server. It really was, yeah. My server sort of died for a bit, and then now it's starting to get revived again. So yeah. What else can we say about FNAF? Because I'm running out of ideas, to be honest. I need to replay Security Breach again. So before before Ruin releases, I'm going to complete Security Breach again. Can you guys believe that I have not completed the Afton ending yet? To be honest, it's because I haven't really tried it much recently. But back when I first reached the Afton ending, it was so challenging for me that I just gave up. I gave up and I haven't tried it yet. So yeah, I really need to replay Security Breach and replay the not replay and beat the Afton ending, or should I say the Mimic ending, because it's the Mimic, not Afton, because Afton's dead. The server at the moment is just a place where the mods hang out now. Yeah, it really is. The mods and Eli. Yeah, I think we need to revive the server again. So everyone, join my server. The link is in the channel description. Join it. It's fun. We do cool stuff there. It's cool, and we do stuff. Yeah, we need to revive it. We really do. I'll genuinely consider getting help on to do. Yes, same. But it will mean that I have to spend like 300, 400, 500 pounds on a VR headset. If I can just play it without needing a VR headset, then yeah, sure. But I also may want to just buy a VR headset because I want to play VR games. So yeah, I may just do that. I may just buy one. But I'll definitely get not Security Breach, Help Wanted 2. That's why you stick to PC, baby. Yeah, but I don't need a PC to have VR. Flat mode is a vibe. Flat mode is good. Flat mode is good. I don't mind flat mode at all because, you know, pretty much every single video game is flat mode. But I think when a game is made to be played in VR, it's just a better experience when played in VR. I play on both VR and flat mode simultaneously. Now you're just next level, man. You are just next level. You are above the average human. You are practically a god for doing that. That is crazy. Obviously, it's nothing compared to VR, but at least you don't die from the scariness in VR. I really need to experience FNAF in VR. I really do. I have the only version of Help Wanted I have is the mobile version. So yeah. Have I played any other versions of Help Wanted except the mobile one? No, I haven't. Indominus, you are a higher life form. Indominus truly is a higher life form. They are just peak. Absolute peak. Speaking of VR, I remember seeing a game about a Korean girlfriend simulator. A Korean girlfriend simulator. Now that is a game that I must definitely play. 100%. I mean, forget FNAF Help Wanted. Forget FNAF Help Wanted 2. Forget Hello Neighbor VR. Forget Super Hot VR. Korean Girlfriend Simulator VR is what I need to play. That is the game I need to play. Imagine Security Breach on mobile. Oh god. I mean, to be honest, people did have their doubts about Security Breach on Switch. And it runs pretty damn well on the Switch. So, I mean, if it's like one of those gaming phones, I guess it could work, but on a normal phone that is not a gaming phone, then yeah. Those who just hate their latest phone model and just want it to tank, who cares? Yeah, Help Wanted Security Breach mobile would be crazy. Security Breach on mobile is possible if you have Google Stadia. Isn't Google Stadia like shutting down or something? Didn't it shut down? Let me search this up. Yeah, Google Stadia said in September it was shutting down Stadia because it didn't gain enough traction. Yeah. To be honest, I don't care. It wasn't a good idea in the first place. It was stupid. I can be your Korean girlfriend, please, arcade. I know I'm Japanese in Australia, but I don't care. I could be Afton in a fight. Could you now? You know, I did voice Afton in a comic dub. So does that mean you are indirectly challenging me to a fight? I mean, I will buy you tickets to fly out all the way to England, and I will fight you, and I will win. I'm kidding. I love you, Sans. I love you, Sans. Don't take this the wrong way, please. Um, but yeah, Sans, you would definitely win against William Afton. You would definitely win because you are again, you're once again like Indominus. You are peak. PSVR 2 including tax is like $850 Canadian. I think typically pounds is less than dollars. I mean, it's not worth less than dollars. Um, I think it's like the opposite. But PS PSVR 2. If I were to buy PSVR 2 now, it would be 530 British pounds. That is more expensive than the PS5. I don't get how this works. I mean, when I got my PS5, I paid like 600 and something for it because it also came with another controller and a game. Even then, it was more expensive than the actual value of a PS5. But that was because I got it back when it was really high in demand. Um, $850 is wild. It really is. It really is. All Britons are a higher life form. Not gonna lie. I mean, of course, we have the accent. Um, we have the class. We have the tea. You know. All right, the novel trilogy. Yes, that comic dub was cool. Thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun recording the lines for Afton. I think, especially in the fourth closet, because it was me just having my own take on the voice. I wasn't restricted to, because with the Silver Eyes, you had Human William, and we'd heard his voice in Sister Location. In the Twisted ones, it was Springtrap, and we'd heard his voice in FNAF 6 and FNAF Help Wanted. In not Help Wanted, sorry, FNAF Special Delivery. In the not the Twisted ones, in the Silver Eyes, we had never heard what wheelchair Afton sounds like, so that was all up to me to just create his voice and how I see fit. So that's why I think that was the most fun one. I just aimed for something between William Afton and Burntrap that we heard in the trailer, and then I added a little bit of robotic effect to the voice as well. I think it turned out pretty well. What gender is Mangle? Mangle is a yes, as we have known. Alright, I'm a head out. Have a good day, sirs and misses. You have a good day as well, well-failed jester. See you soon. I'm currently about $200 short, meaning I'll probably have to wait another month before I can afford it. Yeah, the prices are crazy, man. Everything is just increased in price because of inflation and stuff, so yeah. Springtrap gender is a boy and girl, a wise commenter. I remember that commenter. I remember that guy. He was a legend. Arcade, you should join us in VC and let us discuss with you in VC. You know what? I may join the VC. Wait, Ashby, can you ask the others if they're okay with being on the live stream? Because if they're okay with that, then I'm down to join. What gender is William? His persona was non-binary, and he has a feminine trait. Yes, William. William is a goofy fella. William is a goofy fella. Mic drop. I see what you did there. Mike, as in like Michael. Hello, Sketch. All right, I will join the VC. If there's a VC, it better happen in Arcadando server. This time it's not. It's actually in the comic dub server. So, all right, let me just desktop audio. I'll have to bring that up. Okay, I'm about to join the voice chat. Be warned, guys. It gets pretty crazy in here. So, don't cancel me, anyone, please. Have mercy on me. Okay, so 3, 2, 1.
We got the weapons.
It's the man himself.
God, he's British.
It's the British man.
I join
Whoa.
and I instantly hear someone screaming.
That's what happens, man.
How you guys
I forgot
doing?
you had a.
Very
I'm-
good, very good.
Doing
We're all
really,
good.
Yeah,
really busy, but doing good. Yeah.
nice.
We were just talking about how much we love British people.
Yeah.
Yay.
Legalize nuclear bombs.
Indeed.
British people, in quotation marks, of course.
Yeah. We're
Also,
definitely
Evan made the
be-
soundboard, and I hate it.
Oh, so that's
First
what it
thing.
is. I heard some weird noises, so that's the soundboard then.
Oh yeah, that was Evan probably
I-
spamming it, because
Guess they're
He likes
publishing
it-
the Springtrap pregnancy story.
Oh,
No,
yes,
I'm
of course.
messing around with the-
to those in, how many people are in the screen chat right now?
Find the computer room.
Oh god, this is crazy. This
But
is
yes, we
already
were just,
crazy.
what is the current discussion of the stream? I actually don't remember.
The
Yeah.
discussion-
What aspect of FNAF are we discussing?
Someone bet that 100 Australian dollars that there will be a slur for at least a millisecond.
No! Guys, we're not that crazy. Oh my god.
Wow.
Unless it's the Jimmy Neutron thing.
We may
I'm
be
not gonna
crazy,
clarify.
but we're not that crazy.
It-
Yeah.
We may
Yeah,
be
we're not-
crazy, but we're
Yeah.
not stupid. Well, that kind of stupid.
Sam
Yeah.
says, I remember putting on Belle Delphine with the bot in your server in 2020, while me, you, and Springlock Gamer were in a VC. What?
Huh?
Wait, wait.
I don't,
What? Wait, hang on. I have the soundboard for this. Hang on.
I don't remember that.
It kind of sounds like Formosaurus Rex.
Very.
That's a what?
What's going on?
I'm hitting the soundboard for my
What's
server.
going on?
That I know.
Legalize nuclear bombs.
Yeah.
Legalize nuclear bombs. Legalize nuclear bombs.
I like how there are three
Oh
variations.
yes, arcade. We were just talking.
alternating
We were just talking about how you did an amazing job voicing in I already forgot the name of my own game. The Watchtower. Indeed.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, right. We just saw that.
Thank
Yep.
you guys.
Well, technically, Evan hasn't gotten to the night that it's on, but the trailer. It was in the trailer.
I need to check it out. I need to check it out.
Ooh, maybe
Just
that
play it
could
on
be a
stream.
fun stream thing. Yes, on stream.
On stream. I'll see if I can
What,
do that.
stream?
Because OBS do be acting up at times.
OBS do be
Be
BS.
acting up? Ooh.
Speaking of Evan acting up.
Unheard of.
Dang it. Where's it? Dang it. Hang on. Wait, where is it? Dang it. Hang on. Where is it?
Indominus X says, what am I reading and hearing?
Responded with
The
yes.
squad.
Yes. This
No, stop!
What
It's
is
your
that?
fault. You put it in there.
You made it. You were encouraged just to use it, Evan. That is Evan saying ooh woo.
That's Evan? Why?
Yeah, honestly, that's a fair reaction. Oh yeah. Nick,
Yeah, I can make my voice really high pitched if I want to. Like, I can also do. Wait, should I even do it on stream?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I love Ned context.
Do it.
I know his name is
My bad.
Cortex, but I want to do Cortez because it's funny to me.
I'm
Also,
aware.
this
Yep, there you go.
His first name's Neo. I just call him Ned.
Ned.
Ned Cortez.
Shut up, bitch.
Okay, fine, I will.
You don't know my reaction to that.
Hello, Internet. Welcome
Omega
to
Shark.
Game Theory.
This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
FNAF 2
Understatement.
jump scare sound.
Understatement.
Wait,
FNAF 2 jump scare style.
is the sound for
Yeah.
you guys good on stream, or is it too quiet?
Oh, let me.
Let me put it in. No, yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Perfect. Perfect.
Hang on. I'm on this.
Now I'm getting
stream.
confused because I can't tell what's the stream and what's the us. Okay, give me.
You will hear this on stream in 5 seconds, Nick, and I'm talking to you.
That's right, Nick. Discord users trying not to be cringy high on VC challenge impossible.
It actually worked. What the hell? That I heard that immediately as soon as I watched the stream.
Oh my god.
You
Nice.
I mean, to be
you
fair though, I
definitely
played
know.
Madden
Yeah,
in the
it's
flesh.
like I heard when I watched the stream, man. How did you time that as well as you did? That's crazy.
He's just
You
built
know-
different.
It's one of the many powers
Yeah.
of being Ashby. I'm, you know.
FNAF fans
I mean-
are truly beyond human.
Pissing on the
Yeah.
I'm pissing on them.
moon! Find the computer room!
You know, now I kind of understand what Chris feels like when he does streams.
Yeah, really.
That's
I'm
why
adding
the
a
main
base to this.
soundboard option exists.
I hope this vase is helping.
Just imagine Arcade Endo is slowly muting all her soundboards one at a time.
Yeah.
No, I would never do that.
I love furry.
I've deafened, guys. I've deafened. I'm kidding. I'm undeafened.
Oh, hey,
I'm
Chris
sorry.
is
Like
here.
Freddy the
Chris, what do you have
Most.
to say?
Have you ever heard of Among Us?
Get out of here, Chris.
I have a knife. We've got popsicles.
I think they just have ADHD.
I love furry.
I have ADHD, yes.
I
How
would
do you know,
totally
man?
smash
You know
Markiplier.
exactly what I
would
am.
totally smash
He
Markiplier.
knows.
I would totally smash Markiplier. I would totally smash Markiplier.
Ashby!
Okay, I'm sorry. All right. What were we doing again? Right, the watchtower, the singing.
This is getting kind of
Oh,
spread,
you-
so I'm a dip. Goodbye, Sans behind the slaughter. Thank you for tuning in, though.
Oh my god!
Stand behind the
Soldier's
slaughter.
cringe. Also, his username.
Wow.
He's a true lad, though.
He sounds like a true lad, but he can't call us cringe.
Mm-hmm.
Who called us cringe? Oh my god.
Who actually called us cringe? It probably wasn't even him or
No,
cringe.
it wasn't him. It was someone else.
But you know, it's true, though.
I literally just went out my way to be
me.
like, this guy sucks. I don't even know who he is.
All right. I'm going to my server, and I'm telling everyone in my Discord server to join this stream.
Oh god. Oh god.
And by that, I mean I'm doing a minor
Program.
announcement, because they will yell at me.
Okay, unironically, can I go to UDS? I assume you mean Discord server? My Discord
Oh.
server's link is in the...
Oh, this isn't in his
channel
Discord server.
bio.
This is in the
Yeah. But this is a different
You
server.
could
No, they want to. No, you see, they want to go into your DS. They want to play Mario Kart 7 and New Super
Mario Kart
Mario
7
Bros.
on the
You wanna play
3DS.
Mario Kart 7? I have my
Is it?
DS.
Oh,
Yeah,
Mario
it's on
Kart
the
DS then.
Mario Kart DS, yeah, because it's on the DS.
Oh yeah, right. I forgot. I mixed those two up for some
I have
reason,
a- I have
despite
a
the fact that it's
non-working
literally
DS,
fucking
okay.
called
Completely
Mario.
different.
I literally freaking. Am I allowed to swear?
This doesn't work, but I still have it.
Arcade just teleported to the other side of the room. That's what I'm seeing on stream. Moving around. Oh my god, it's the DS! No way!
It's the DS.
That's where this person wants to go. Nam
That's the
Nadaf.
Pokemon,
Hop
too.
in. Hop
crazy.
in quick.
DS is for D. Oh man.
Oh god.
How dare you? How dare you? How
You,
dare you?
you almost did it.
How dare
Wait,
you?
what? Come on.
How could you do this?
The real question though, did you guys hear what about the? You guys know the FNAF content creator CD, right?
Yeah, man, it's crazy what happened to him and Bofa.
Okay, yeah, very mature, Nick. But seriously, the creator, I think they're called. CD is short for like like they're like sedimentary or something. I don't know. It's like a rock. I don't know. But like, anyways, you guys know the creator that the huge drama with CD and I think Kane Carter was it?
Nah, man, it was Bofa.
Who's both?
Real mature, Nick. I'm
Damn it.
you know, y'all know CD, right?
Yeah, no, Compact Disc is my favorite FNAF YouTuber.
Yeah.
Compact Disc, that's his full name.
Ashley,
Alright,
did you
guys.
hear that
Hello,
Scott
Bone
Coffin
Apple
got
Tea.
Hava? Oh fuck, he got Hava? Oh no, that's what CD was talking about with Kane Carter and
Oh my god.
CD was like,
So, did you guys
Dead?
hear that me and Sketch are going to SockCon?
Yo, that's crazy. I was there
It's
last
crazy,
week.
bro. I love going to StarCon. I love to see my favorite creator, my favorite song user there. StarCon D's nut. Anyways, what's Haba? No. Oh wait,
Guys.
actually, I'm not gonna say that person's name out loud. Actually,
Have a nice day. Oh god.
All the-
What is that guy's
I'm
name?
just gonna call him Mo. I'm just gonna call
Oh,
Yeah, you're just Mo.
I'm just gonna call them Mr. Lester.
Mr. Please, Mr. Lester was my father. Call me Mo. Your father was Mo Lester.
Someone in the
Mo
chat.
Lester Jr.
Namna Dash says, "What's Sorkon?"
So
Oh my god.
Arcade. I gotta in the game. I realized because you pronounced the line, of course, Cole initially, which is the correct way to pronounce it in British. But I was like, oh yeah, I guess Cal would make more sense because the name's McAllister. But I'm curious now. I want to hear you do like an American accent because it was a snippet of an American accent when you say cow.
You want me to do an American?
Fucking American
accent? Oh god.
Yes,
Yeah.
talk in your American accent for a bit.
I love the like lack of energy. You're like, oh, you want American? Okay. You're very upset.
Alright,
I
wait.
can see.
I'm very upset. I hate Americans.
Oh, me too.
I'm sorry. I'm
Me
sorry.
too.
I know, right?
I love you guys.
Yeah.
No,
that's
you're pretty accurate there.
Okay. Where's one of the voice lines?
Oh yeah, just read out your lines.
Yep, this is Cal
Yep.
just reporting in. You know how it goes.
Oh whoa,
Wow. Wow. That was-
That was impressive.
that was
Thank
impressive.
you.
I wasn't
Most of the
expecting
time-
that.
I was most of the time I hear like when people who don't have American accents attempt to do American accents, they're like, "Alright, I'm doing an American accent," and they still
very,
sound
very
they
southern.
sound both over exaggerated and still British at the same
Yeah.
time. It's
They
like-
just
it's
they,
very-
they sound southern.
Exactly. It's just they go to the biggest extreme, and it's
Yeah.
like for most American people, myself included, whenever we try to like do a British accent, it just sounds Australian. Like
True.
Yeah, I've heard
That's just
that
how it
before as well.
Much
Yeah.
bit of practice within. I have a lot of. There's the but I mean my favorite type to do is the Monty Python are the great. You know, you guys know. You know, okay, Monty Python are the great. The fact we first built a castle. That one
put it-
sank into the swamp.
need to put
So we
on
built a
like
second
the-
castle. That one sank into the swamp.
You know,
So
actually,
we
you
built
do actually
third
have a good
castle.
British accent,
That
to be
fell
honest.
over, caught on fire, that sank into the swamp. But the fourth one, it
he doesn't
stayed
believe
up.
you. He's trying to prove himself further.
Welcome
Like,
to
there
the
you
Yo,
go.
10th
Arcadendo, did you
century.
join here so you could send a hate mob after me because of my dislike for security breach?
Oh yeah, I am
Yeah.
gonna.
Oh
I
my
am gonna-
god.
Everybody
Oh.
hate mob Evan because he doesn't like security breach.
yeah,
Arcadendo be like,
everyone do that.
look, check your
please.
mailbox.
Send a. Please do that.
Yes, everyone, please send him. Actually, I was gonna make a joke, but I shouldn't because there's probably easily influenced children that will do that. So I'm not
Oh,
gonna say that.
Well, put a pipe bomb in his
Send him
mailbox.
mean names. Call him. Tell him that he smells bad.
Yes. Everyone in the chat. Evan is a meanie.
He is a meanie.
Yeah. Evan killed my grandma.
He did.
What was that?
Because playing security breach killed my grandma. Okay.
Probably could have. I mean, no. I don't
I mean,
know.
I
how
100%
these
it
are
two
just-
times. I'm done with the game.
How dare thou?
How
How
dare
could
What
you,
was we
Evan?
get- Okay. Is OBS working for you?
Obs.
Wait.
Evan is a simple meanie, huh?
Where do
Hey, you're not allowed to do that.
He's taken.
Evan's taken
Indeed.
by me.
Leo.
Damn.
No, the thing, the
Now 9 more people know. Real.
I think you should.
They most likely don't even think I'm serious.
No, I feel like
Yeah,
most people
probably
think you're
not.
joking.
Yeah,
Yep.
after the Connor situation, probably.
That's true. They're like,
Gotta clear it
yes,
up.
bitch is dating Connor, right?
Oh my god.
No,
Wait.
Evan, you are looking fine. Whoa.
Wait,
Listen,
you guys are not joking?
He's taken, y'all.
I'm not joking. We actually are.
Oh, nice.
yeah, I know it's crazy.
Nick, you're like,
That is
"Dang it,
crazy.
I want to date him.
I did not.
Yeah,
expect
it's cool.
How do you know?
How did you know? Nah, don't worry. We know everyone. You're actually into Vector the crocodile. He's gonna shoot to his computer room.
I'm Vector
Yeah.
Psycho. What can I say?
Find the computer room. Find the computer
I clicked the
room.
wrong one. Just cue
Find
cave
the
sound.
computer room.
I should add the ambience from the Watchtower instead of the FNAF ambience or the cave sound. I guess that is. Probably should have that somewhere.
It's the ginger
I
hair,
do have
isn't it, Mo?
Okay,
Hang
Evan,
on.
but listen, if you're being hit on by someone with that name, does that mean that's technically a crime?
Oh, no.
Oh,
If you know what
Oh.
I'm saying.
How's it going,
Evan.
my homies?
Who joined?
It is I.
was like a nerd.
yes! It's
Canadian
Evan.
Oh wait,
Number
it's not a
two.
nerd. Let's go.
Number 1, number 2.
Hi.
It's an
All
Evan.
the Evans are here. Now, guys, if you want an Evan to
Let's
flirt
just
with,
stick
this
to
one-
Impulse. Let's
Don't
just stick to
flirt with
Impulse.
me. I'm a minor.
That's true.
Alright.
Wait.
Wait till
go to
Mo
prison.
asks you something here.
Are you a miner from Clash Royale?
No, I'm a minor from Minecraft.
Okay,
Ah,
makes sense.
makes
Dude,
sense.
I've been addicted to that one dude that made the miner in the 300 Blackmen. Like
See that one?
memes.
Excuse
300
me?
Blackmen for £2.
You should.
Oh, yeah. I know.
How
I've
about
seen
we
that.
don't
I've
say
seen
this
that. I've
stuff
seen
on
that.
the stream because I may get cancelled.
I'm sorry,
sorry.
Nama. This is a
I'm sorry.
personal Discord server for the boys.
I just don't want to get
Really?
cancelled.
Yeah, sorry, Nama. This is
man.
very personal.
For only £2. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. The way that he says yes, sir, is so hilarious. He's just like,
I
oh
love
my,
it.
oh my. I'm not gonna say it. Oh,
He sounds so British.
Okay, permission to time this guy out. I'm not a mod. Never mind.
oh no.
Mo Lester's acting kind of sus.
Alright, okay.
That's
Well, I
not
mean, it
his
is in
style.
the name.
It is in the name.
Isn't this technically a
No,
crime?
wait, let
Did
me-
you
Not
see
his
your-
name with the
Oh
Evan,
my
did you see
God.
that I made a spooky game?
oh no.
We were trying to set
A
it up, but I don't know if
spooky
OBS
game?
is working or not.
A spooky game.
Indeed, I put the trailer for it in general.
Huh.
Namna
Spooky
Dash, you
game.
may join my Discord server, but this one is it's a private special FNAF
You
dub.
see,
It's
this
only
is
for voice actors.
Chris's. This is
Alright.
for Chris's devs. We'll call it. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
this
The
is
Chri-
this
the
is
Elementary Studios dev server.
the Elementia Studios server
I just
for
flung my headphones
for
across the
epic
room.
people and
Yeah,
Appropriate response.
things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Why did
Yes.
the most sane FNAF
I am
fans
so
in this
confused
stream.
by your
This is
chat,
for the
Arcadendo.
people that are cooler than you. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I am confused by your chat.
My chat
I am
is the
too.
chat of all time.
so true.
Indeed.
So
So I'm
true,
guessing
bro.
OBS wasn't working for you.
No, it just acts up sometimes. I can't get it to. For some reason, I just can't
OBS
get it to
be
play
acting up.
games. Truly,
Oh, it's acting up.
sometimes with
Try,
games,
like-
it just won't work with games. I'll try maybe sometime again this week because I want to play this game on stream at one point.
Oh, all right. Maybe it'll work with the trailer. I don't know. By the way,
trailer.
Arca. Why did they? Arca? What?
Arca.
Arca survival. Arca survival.
That is not his. I think just arcade is. Yeah, you don't need to call him Arca. It's not a nickname. It's not that much shorter than arcade.
No, let's
Wasn't
just call him
Arca
John.
the
That's what
Noah-
people do to me.
Isn't El Arca de Noah like a Russian version of Noah's Ark, but with animals?
Yeah, because Noah's Ark didn't have animals.
just
As
call me
opposed to
Donald.
Noah's Ark without
My name's
animals?
not
What do you
even
mean by
Donald,
that?
But call me
Yes,
that.
I love
It
furries.
focuses on the animals, like
We know that Chris loves furries.
Yeah, we know.
Chris.
I mean, he
adores
literally
furries.
said in one of his videos, his exact words were, "There's nothing sexier than furry robots." I'll always remember that. That was
He
a
did
great
say
video.
that. He truly did.
And
say
he
that.
also.
Oh my god. Bro.
I love furries.
Have you ever heard of Among Us?
I guess they're publishing the Springtrap pregnancy story. We've got popsicles. I have a knife.
We're missing one.
great question.
We're all just making fun of
Where's Chris's? I'm gonna
Chris's
tell your parents they're gonna
statements.
come. Dang it, we're missing
That-
that one.
that-
Alright, this
got
has truly
replaced
been the
with,
stream of all time. I'm probably gonna stop the stream now. I'll quickly deafen for a bit. I'm
Man,
sorry.
we killed this game. This is way to go.
No, you
We
you
killed
actually
the
didn't.
stream.
The views actually have actually gone up.
No way, man.
Oh,
we
we saved the
we
stream.
revived the stream.
You have. You did revive the stream.
We are. This is great. We gotta do this again.
We do have to do this again.
We gotta revive the stream.
Oh god.
Every
Then we
time.
switch over to
It's like
now.
8.
Now, Evan, you start streaming.
It's like 18 past 12 here.
Which Evan am I referring to? You decide.
Alright, I'm sorry, I'll deafen for a bit, I'll be back in a minute. Alright, thank you everyone for watching this stream. First thing in like 6 months. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. New video, I don't know when it's gonna come out. It may come out now, next year, some point, but I'll have a new video at some point or another. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, do like, do subscribe. Join my server as well, link in the thingy, channel description. And I'll see you all sometime